In June 2006, Mark Jacobsens R32 GTR became the most powerful proven GTR in Australia.
I've always really loved the GTRs. To get the power out of a 2.6 litre engine that these things are doing, so easily, even on the street, to make 600 horsepower is just unbelievable.
Astonishingly, the motor retains 2.6 litres capacity and a standard crank. To handle that sort of power, there's obviously some serious internal work. Mark's major sponsor provided the CP forged pistons, and there's Crower rods, ARP studs, and ACL race series bearings.
I bought this car and it had a blown engine in it, which was perfect. It had the same coilover suspension in it, that's in it now. And I had a good sort of a starting point. The car is clean as you could see, and I just sort of thought, well, it's easier to spend money from a lower purchase price, say 15 grand, and start spending money from there.
RBs are prone to oil pump failures in big powered setups, so Mark has fabricated an external oil pump system with a custom 7-litre sump. The head was fully ported in-house at Mark's workshop, Godzilla Motorsport, and all the valve train is top-shelf Tomei gear. The cams have massive lift and duration, making the GTR sound very cranky. There's also a massive hypertune plenum. All the airflow upgrades are there to support the unmistakable sounding HKS 51R SPL Turbo, rated to over 1,000 horsepower. The fuel system is massive, and it's all controlled by a top-shelf Motec M600 and CDI system. Helping push Mark to 1,200 flywheel horsepower is a 100 horsepower nitrous system. Showing that the record run was no fluke, Mark ran the car up during our shoot in less than perfect weather conditions and ripped out 2 920 horsepower dyno runs back to back. Now that's consistency. But this car is certainly no dyno queen.
The best 60-footer on the Mickey Thompson street drag rails is a 1358, believe it or not. It's the fastest in Australia on street tyres. Average is high sort of 1.3s to low 1.4s every time it races.
As it's currently the sport's rear-wheel drive record holder with a 9.5 second pass on Mickey Thompson street radials. On our shoot, Mark recorded a new personal best of 9.39 seconds, and that's without nitrous. To handle this sort of power at the track, Mark has installed an NPC twin-plate clutch along with a PPG straight-cut dog box. The exterior remains fairly standard, with a vented carbon bonnet to help cooling and a carbon rear wing to help with the high-speed stability, as Mark hits speeds of over 250 km per hour in only 400 metres. The interior is all business, with bucket seats and roll cage, along with gauges for all essential information. With 2 major records under his belt, what's left for Mark's GTR?
There is a little bit of a competition going on between me and my opposition, Theo, to try to, run the 8 after Theo ran the 907. And I'm sure that with the horsepower we're making, the power is there to run an easy 8.
With so much development and expertise, we're sure Mark has plenty left up his sleeve as he continues to build some of Australia's toughest GTRs. Long live Godzilla.